All right, so I got a new package here from Mizuno. They sent this pair over. Big shout out to them. This is actually a pair that I saw in store at Roadrunner Sports, and I was like, kind of like very interested because I got them in hand and I squished the midsole. That's like the most fun thing to do when you see a really crazy pair in store and you squish the midsole and it's like nice and squishy. Anyway, I got feelings when I did that, and so I was like, I gotta check these out. It says smoothness in every box. They gave me a little sample order on there, so I don't know if this is a sample pair, but it's like, I don't know. It's cool that they actually sent a pair over. So shout out to Mizuno, and if you guys would like to buy a pair of these, I will link them in the description. They do cost $200. They're kind of expensive, but I'll tell you guys, this is like a pretty fun pair. Lots of the running community definitely know about this model already, and some people have actually already requested that I review this shoe from the casual because it is a really interesting running shoe that's very comfortable, but is it something you can casual? But anyway, let's get into it. This is a Mizuno Neo Vista 2. So this is the second version, and the midsole has some branding on here. It says Mizuno Energy NXT, and it says Smooth Speed Assist on the midsole, Mizuno Wave. So they have a bunch of different tech that's like called out on the midsole on the inside here. And then it says Mizuno Neo Vista 2. Crafted to experience effortless performance. First of all, the look of the shoe I think is pretty cool. I kind of like that Mizuno is bringing it back to that like simple knit runner vibe days, which is like the 2010 sort of era, where just knit uppers, some reinforcement in some areas, very minimalistic, and then you have the tech in the midsole that's very tech heavy. In this case, it really, really works for this model. The midsole is crazy. It's soft, squishy. I don't know much about this foam, but it is incredibly soft and really something on feet. But anyways, on the upper, you have the knit material throughout. It is a little bit reinforced on both sides. You do have reinforcement for the laces. Some layers are fused, and then the rest is actually stitched on with knit. And then you do have some pull strings here that like kind of hold the laces together. You do have a nice iridescent sort of fused on Mizuno logo, and then a little triangle back here for the heel support. On this side, it's done in white. You do have two functional pull tabs on them, which are nice. And I also like the way that they integrated the pull tab on the tongue. Sometimes companies will stitch them in and you'll have the stitch kind of rub your foot, and I didn't feel like that was the case in this one. It's a little bit rubberized as well, which is a nice feature. There is no tongue, but it is a stretchier knit around the tongue section, so there is a little bit of give there, and it's pretty easy to slip on your feet. And overall, the look of the shoe is pretty interesting. Once you get them on feet, though, they're pretty darn comfortable. And this is a size 9.5, which is the correct size for myself. 9.5 fits me perfectly fine. The midsole is where this thing gets a little bit wild. So you have dual traction on the bottom in two different colors. You can see in red and then black. And then the middle section has a huge channel that is carved out, and then there is a plastic plate in the middle, and I believe that is the Smooth Speed Assist, which really is insane. So you put these on feet, and like the experience on feet is different than what you would expect. I've tried on tons of different comfortable sneakers, and some from Mizuno as well. But this is really different. The way that they integrated this plate in the middle of the shoe, it really does feel like you're just like springing forward as you're walking around in them or running around in them. Now, it's good and bad. So it's good because you do feel like you're just like in a jet engine all of a sudden, just like propelling forward with every step, because it's soft, squishy, and it kind of catapults you forward. The only downside is the heel squish in this is a little bit wobbly. So it's not that it's unbearable to wear casually, but I would say it's not a pair just to stand in one spot all day. It's more of something that you'd wear to walk around, like walking around even the mall and just casual shopping and stuff is going to be fine. But if you're standing in one place doing assembly work or something, like this is not going to be a shoe where you're going to appreciate it, because it is too wobbly in the heel, in my opinion. And it really is made not to stand in one spot. It's made to rock and go forwards. But they do feel really crazy when you're running around in them. The heel squish is really, really noticeable. The forefoot squish is nice as well. And overall, it does feel really good on feet. And what they say on the side, it says, elevate your training with these shoes, developed for runners seeking high performance super trainers. Enjoy effortless runs with Smooth Speed Assist technology, specially developed for racing shoes to help runners achieve perfect form with less fatigue. The nitrogen-infused Mizuno Energy NXT in the top midsole enhances the cushioning and energy return, while the EVA-based Mizuno Energy NXT in the bottom midsole boost stability. So I do like that they call out that there's actually a dual density foam in here. And actually, when you look at it, you could see the line. Bottom half being a little bit firmer. The top half, though, is very, very soft and squishy. There is an 8 mm heel toe drop, and the stack height is 45 in the heel and 37 in the forefoot. The weight is 9.4 ounces for a size 9, so they are under 10 ounces. And a 45-inch stack in the heel is crazy. 37 in the forefoot is pretty darn good as well. So you think 8 mm drop is pretty significant, but you still feel quite a bit in the forefoot in this one as you're walking around. Again, because the foam is so darn soft. Overall, is it a buy or not from the casual? I would say yes, if you're wanting something that you can run in really proficiently, like super shoe training sort of stuff. But if it's going to be one, again, where you're just standing around all day, I wouldn't say that this is going to be the shoe for you. But if you're going to be buying these to wear around and be active, I think that this is going to be a really solid pair. It is just a little bit unstable on the heel. That's the only complaint that I had about them. I do like the upper though. The knit upper is a nice plus again. But the overall experience on feet was really awesome, and it was better than what I would have expected. And so shout out to Mizuno for actually sending this one over again. And link in the description if you're interested in buying these or some of the other products. I'll link some of the other ones that they have on their website. If there's other Mizuno shoes that you guys are interested in seeing a review on, maybe leave a comment, let me know, and I can reach out to Mizuno to see if they are willing to send a different pair over. But happy that I was able to experience these. But leave a comment, let me know what you guys think about the Mizuno Neo Vista 2s. I think it's a nice pair. A little bit pricey, but really good on feet. Have a good one though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was somewhat informative, and hopefully we'll see you back on the channel for some more content soon. All right, peace guys.